Hi Amanda, it's our great honor to have you here every year. So how do you feel about the competition this year compared with your previous year's experience?
Well, it's wonderful to have the competition again after 2 years of hiatus where we have not been able to have it. So it's wonderful to be back here and back in the water.
Cool. So I saw you wear a very professional diving shoe. So what's your role in this committee for this year's SAVC?
So this year I have been part of the technical committee, but every year for the last 7 events that we have done, I have been one of the divers as well. So I do dive.
Cool. So I know you have attended the AUV symposium a few days ago, and I know you definitely got a chance to explore what are the new advances of underwater robotics in academia-wise. And in SAUVC, it's very different. So a lot of students are building their own robots. So how do you feel like what the student doing in the educational-wise and compare with what are the advances in academia-wise?
So of course the academic interest and the level is somewhat different than what you get out of students. But what is impressive to see is if you compare, let's say, the vehicles from 3 years ago to now, there's a lot of advancement in technology. So a lot of things that the academics have been doing, they make it to the student vehicles. So for example, this year we've been seeing a lot of vehicles with stereo cameras, doing 3D reconstruction using machine learning, things like YOLO and so on, which were not there 3 years ago. So there is a significant amount of things that move from academia to the students, which is nice to see.
So do you think students joining a competition like SAVC in their very early age will help for their future study or even career?
Absolutely. I think there have been already many success stories over the years. So we have had teams from NUS, for example, which participated in the first SAUVC, and then many of the people have made it into the marine industries. There have been startups which have started from it, and so I think there is a natural progression that we get, and we get some of them coming back and visiting SAUVC. So I met a few people today who were previous participants in SAUVC.
Cool. So I think you already been to many other competitions as well. So for the challenge, do you think the task we set here is challenge or compared with other competitions?
So when we started off the competition in 2013, there was no local expertise or local experience for students. So then we started off with very simple navigation tasks with line following kinds of things. So over the years, we have been upping the complexity of the task. So we removed a lot of the line following, so there's a lot more computer vision. We added acoustic tasks because a lot of things underwater in reality get done with acoustics. So those tasks have been added. And so now the level of complexity is actually quite significant, and hoping that over the next couple of years we might even be able to add more tasks which involve things like supervised autonomy, human in the loop, which is the direction the industry is moving towards.
Cool. So it seems like the challenge or the competition itself is getting involved over the years. So do you have any suggestion for the young students who are very interested in the underwater robotics from academia-wise or like educational-wise or even from career?
Well, I think participating at an early age is very advantageous because you get exposed to technology. You also, if you start off, let's say, in your first year in university or even before, you get several years of experience, and so you get technological maturity as well as getting the way the team organizes themselves right. And so it's both the technical advantages as well as the organizational learning that is important for students. So people should start early and then hopefully benefit from it by the time they graduate.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Do you have any other to share? Or?
Thanks. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.